What is going on, everybody? It is Tuesday night here in Manhattan. We are Central Park South. Central Park overlooking Midtown Manhattan and the east side, as well as Central Park South. And tonight we're just going to be walking to Bryant Park, checking it out. Unfortunately, no skateboard tonight. One of the wheels fell off. Again. Hey, Kilo Whiskey Juliet is here. What's up, my friend? ABX Girl, what is up, everybody? What is up, ABX Girl? Hope you're well. From the Bronx, Kilo Whiskey Juliet, what is up, everyone? Welcome. We're at Central Park South. Hey, and I see Wade Braxton. What's up, Wade? Hey, Mark's here. Brian is here. What's up, everyone? Long time no see. Wow. Feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been, I think, a couple days, maybe 2 or 3 days. So what's up, everyone? What's up, Stone Kicker? Soho guys in the house. All right, guys, so got some bad news. The wheel fell off again on my skateboard, so I have to get that fixed. So we'll be back up and running on the skateboard tomorrow, I promise. Hey, I see Sally. Says, hi, Tom. Good to see you live tonight. What's up, Sally? Swing Boxes is here. What's up, Swing Boxes? And Victoria Greco is our pal from Argentina. What's up? Hey, DJ's back. Says, hola, Tom. How are you? What's going on, everyone? We're here at Central Park South. Solo 401 says, what is up, you beautiful YouTube mother lovers? Yes. Solo, what is up, my friend? What's up, everyone? Good to see you all again. Hey, we got Gio. Says, hey, Tom. Sorry to hear. Stock day or what? Yeah, hopefully we're gonna get the skateboard back tomorrow. Another wheel fell off, which has been crazy. I've already had an incident where one of the wheels fell off. So it looks like I'm just gonna replace everything. I'm not gonna just replace the individual wheels anymore. What's up, Swing Boxes? Sunshine after rain. What's up, everybody? We're just gonna be walking tonight, so apologize for the walk. We're gonna get the skateboard back on track tomorrow. We had another wheel incident, but hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody had a really good weekend. Hey, Melanie Sam says, beautiful night today. Melanie, how are you? Solo 401 says, how was your vacation? It was good. I went out to Long Island, just saw some of the family. I was in Long Beach, New York, as well as Massapequa. So it was very good, Solo. What about you? How was your weekend? Hey, and I see Chris Mills says, hey, Tom, sorry about the board. No problem. Yeah, Wade Braxton says you should get a scooter. We'll see. I mean, a lot of people have been telling me to get one of the electric scooters. I just don't know if I would be good at riding it, honestly. And Solo 401 says, how's the dog? The dog is great, fantastic, better than ever. I have a Beagle. Beagle is the breed of my dog. DJ said, we missed you. I missed you guys too. It felt like a long time, but we are actually only gone for, what was it, 2 days? 3 days? Hey, what's up, Reels? I see Reels in the house. What is going on? What's up, Reels? Solo 401 says, this is my weekend. Hey, the Mighty Bull says, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's well. No wheels tonight. Sorry about the skateboards. No problem, Mighty Bull. We'll be back on the board tomorrow, guaranteed. I just got to run to the skate shop and get it repaired. The wheel fell off. One of the wheels fell off again, but this time it was on the back truck, the back left. But we are here at Central Park South and 6th Avenue, right at the opening of Central Park. And we have the horses here. It looks really beautiful. Great night. Good to be back in the city, coming back from Long Island, New York. It's all good. That guy's doing a wheelie on the moped, which is crazy. Not sure how safe that is. Yes, welcome to all the moderators. So we are on Central Park South. We're going to be walking to Bryant Park. Mighty Bull, good to see you. ABX Girl, good to see you. Yeah, the Mighty Bull says, have you thought about getting a new skateboard? I thought about it. But I feel like this is a good board to ride around. I could beat it up. So I think I'm just going to replace the back trucks and the wheels. Hey, Rosie's here. Hola, Rosie. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, Rosie? Yeah, Victoria Greco's this beautiful night. Cosmo Scary's in here. What's up, everybody? Well, first and foremost, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know it is Tuesday, but I hope everybody had a good weekend. Hey, and I see Catherine Capasso is here. What's up, Catherine? This is Welcome Back, Tom. Hi, everyone. Catherine, hope everybody's having a good week so far. And Daryl is here from Chicago, Illinois. What is up, everybody? What's up, Daryl? So for those of you just joining, no skateboard tonight. One of the wheels fell off again. Oh boy. So we're gonna get that fixed. We'll get it all repaired tomorrow, and then we'll be back on the board. And tomorrow's stream, we may go to the east side of Manhattan. We may go to the east side. But the topic for tonight, everybody, is I think I'm gonna combine two topics into one. Hey, Steve, Buffalo's here. What's up, Steve? What's going on, Steve? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. But I want to cover the DWS fund, the mutual, because usually on Mondays we cover a mutual fund that I think is good to point out, just so we can sort of get and understand how institutional investors invest money, and we can sort of get the process down. But also there was a company that I've been following for a long time that just reported its earnings on Monday after the bell, and the company is called ZoomInfo, and the CEO is Henry Schuck. So we'll talk about that a little bit later in the stream. But Steve says welcome back. What's up, Steve? Hope you're well. Hey, Johnny C says scooters have no character. So funny. Yeah, Cosmo Scary says the other Zoom. So there's two. A lot of people get the companies confused. Zoom is like obviously the Zoom video, Zoom communications, but then ZoomInfo is the ticker symbol ZI. It's actually a company, it's sort of like, you could think of it as a new and improved Dun & Bradstreet for people who know about that. But it's essentially a sales and marketing tool that integrates very well with all different types of CRMs. Sorry about that, I'm just getting a million notifications. Always when I go live, I get work notifications like crazy. Daryl says yesterday, Walk, Ride, Fly was in Upper West Side of Manhattan at those coffee stores you highlighted. Ah, nice, Daryl. I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe he went to Black Press Coffee, which is one of the greatest coffee shops in my opinion. So the name of the, and if you guys want to follow along here, I'll have Nightbot drop the link. If you do !DWS in the chat, Nightbot is going to drop the link to the Investors Business Daily interview where they interviewed Sebastian Werner, and he is the portfolio manager of the DWS Capital Growth Fund. So it's an amazing, amazing interview, and the reason why I like to point that out is every Saturday, as we all know on the stream, Investors Business Daily will sit down with some of the best money managers on Wall Street, and they'll conduct an interview to really show the viewers and the readers of the paper how to invest money the proper way. And what we can find is we can find some commonalities in all of these big mutual fund managers and these hedge fund managers. And one of the biggest commonalities that I've found is that they all care about earnings growth. Earnings matters. Company earnings matter. Hey, and I see Sam. Sam, what's up, man? Says hello all. What's up, Tom? What's up, Sam? So everybody, we are at the Apple Store, 59th Street. Oh yeah, we're monetized now, so I appreciate it. It's just Joe Hernandez says, congratulations on over 1,000 subs. This is your first super chat. Appreciate that, Joe. Joe, hopefully you had a good weekend, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciated everybody. That is right. So we are over 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. I try to show the city from a different perspective, and maybe we'll learn a couple things along the way. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. I really, really do. Hey, Johnny C says scooters have no character. Stick with the skateboard, Wall Street skate bro. I will, Johnny C. I will. I don't even think I could ride the scooter, to be honest. I give those guys a lot of credit. I don't think I could ride any sort of electric thing in the city. Appreciate that, Cosmo Scary. Thank you, Cosmo, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hey, Williams here says, good evening from Smoky, California. Mountains a few miles from my house are burning. Oh no. Fires are becoming normal. That's terrible. That's really, really terrible. Oh, are you okay?
That's good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm okay. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, thank you. No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. Oh no. Jeez, she fell. I hope she's all right. We helped her up. Brandy says, hi Tom, hope you're doing well. I'm doing really well. So thank you, Sam, for being here. Thank you, Joe Hernandez. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Cosmo. I appreciate you. Yeah, so we're no skateboard tonight. We're just gonna be walking down to Bryant Park. We'll do a quick lap around. Jeez, I hope she's all right. I hate to see people fall. It sucks. So we're walking down Fifth Avenue. So I guess we'll get started. So Sally says you're welcome, Tom. No problem, Sally. So the DWS Capital Growth Fund. If you guys want to, do some more digging into it, Nightbot dropped the link. I think one of you guys already checked it out there. But the portfolio manager is very interesting, and I wanted to highlight it for a couple reasons. And one of the reasons why I wanted to highlight it is because in the interview, he really says that they only like to look for companies that are creating new innovations that give companies and their customers an edge. And I thought that was extremely sort of, I guess, a powerful statement from a portfolio manager that says, look, our investment thesis is based upon finding companies that give their customers and the companies that we sell to an edge. So that edge could be anything from improving your life in terms of a fitness standpoint, improving your sales and marketing from a company like ZoomInfo. So today we're going to talk about 2 or 3 of the stocks that this guy is long. And the Wall Street terminology, if you say, oh, I'm long a stock, essentially that means that you own a significant portion in the fund. So we'll talk about that a little bit later in the stream. Hey, Steve, thank you so much. Steve and Buffalo with the $10 super chat. I appreciate it, guys. Really, really do. Hope you guys enjoying the content, and I appreciate everybody joining the streams. And Joe Hernandez says, I heard her fall. Yeah, it sucks. Not good. Not good. We helped her up. There's been a lot of people falling in the city, so if anybody's, watch where you're walking. It's really, really dangerous here. Hey, and I see our pal EBITDA says, hey, hope you're having a good week so far. EBITDA, what's going on, my friend? EBITDA, I was out on Long Island. I was in Long Beach, as well as Massapequa. I know you had mentioned on the stream that you went out to, I believe you said, somewhere in the Hamptons. I'm blanking on the name, but did you say, I forget, somewhere in the North Shore, Long Island, I remember you were telling us. But EBITDA, I hope your week is going fine. Geo says, sounds familiar to ARK. What's the ticker for the fund? Yeah, so Geo, the ticker for the fund is SCGSX. But if you put in the chat, !DWS, it's going to drop the link where Investors Business Daily sat down with the portfolio manager, Sebastian Werner. And obviously, if anybody has access to a Bloomberg terminal, you could actually look up Sebastian Werner and look into, where he went to school, where he studied, what other funds he's managed before. And this guy's the real deal. And the reason why I bring you guys these funds every Monday is because we want to learn from people that have a verifiable track record, right? A verifiable track record. So if you look at this fund, It's outperformed the S&P 500 over the last 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years. So that means the people who work for this fund are doing something right. So we want to identify that and try to see some of the commonalities, what they're doing right. Oh, EBITDA says you were out in Sag Harbor. Beautiful. Sag Harbor is amazing, man. I used to visit Sag Harbor a lot when my cousins used to live in Watermill, New York, which is very close to the Hamptons. Very, very close to the Hamptons. EBITDA says it's been a busy start, but can't complain. Try not to work too hard, EBITDA. Hey, Fernando's here. What's up, Fernando? How are you? The Mighty Bull says all ears lost in space, listening. The Mighty Bull is always listening, guys. Hey, Gus Gus is here. Says hi, Tom. Good evening, Gus Gus. Hello, Charlie. Says hola, Tom. Andrew says hi, Tom. Listening and watching the Olympic skaters. Have a good one. No problem, Andrew. Andrew is our moderator from Australia. Sam says, Tom, what's your thoughts on Uber stock? I think it's a little bit richly valuated, but overall, I think I'll get into that as we go into the topic, because I think it's a great question. Cosmo Scary says, I fell at the vessel. Oh dear, dude. Let's see what Cosmo Scary has to say. Cosmo Scary. I lost your comment, my friend. Sorry about that. Says, I fell at the vessel once at the edge of the gravel. It was so embarrassing. Hey, Yolanda Hicks is here. Yolanda, what's going on? RJ, Olaf from Colorado. What is up, RJ? What's up, everybody? Yeah, please be careful, everyone, when you're walking. So I'm not sure if this is a rumor, quickly off topic here, but I think they're going to take down the vessel. I can't confirm that 100%, but I do believe that they're going to take down the vessel. I've heard that on Twitter, but it didn't come from like a credible source, so I'm not sure. Hey, Destiny Calderon is here. Says congrats on 1K. Destiny, pleasure to have you on the stream. Thank you for joining. Cosmo Scary says, no, I love the vessel. Yeah, so I heard, maybe it's a rumor, but I saw on Twitter somebody retweeted something that says they're going to actually take down the vessel due to all of the incidents that have been happening there, unfortunately. So we'll see. It's sad, but I totally understand if they do take it down, because they need to take the appropriate precautions if people are going to keep doing what they're doing. So we'll see. Yolanda Hicks has just been released from the hospital, feeling better each day. How are you, Tom? Yolanda Hicks. Oh my God. Thank God you're okay. I mean, hopefully everything is going well. Hey, Photos from Around New York says Curved New York Mag posted an article recommending it to be taken down. Oh, okay, recommending it to be taken down. Got it. No problem. EBITDA says, has Uber had a single year in the black yet? No, they have not, but on a quarterly basis, they've had a couple quarters where they are profitable. NYC Cherry Groove is here. What's up, Cherry Groove? Says the vessel stays, but we take down the governor. Ooh, yes. Yikes. So Cherry Groove, yeah, I saw that today. Governor Andrew Cuomo, not to get too political, but I believe is the appropriate term, I guess, convicted. Is that the appropriate term? But or proved that he was harassing some of his employees, unfortunately. So our governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, I know the president of the United States, Joe Biden, has called upon Andrew Cuomo to resign from his post, and I think that would be the appropriate thing. I think that would be appropriate for him to, respectfully step down after what the investigation has uncovered. I won't talk about that too much, but that's just my take on it. I think that he should step down. I know the mayor, Bill de Blasio, has called upon Cuomo to step down as well, which I think is the right move by Mayor de Blasio. Ebit Das is crazy architecture on that one. Yeah, it's beautiful. Very beautiful on that one. 69 official says, we are, you from, bro? We are from Long Island, New York, in Massapequa on Long Island. Welcome to the stream, 69 official. So in that article, hey, we have Gerald Lee here. It says, hey, Wall Street Skate Bro, long time no see. You were back from the island, thank God. It was a good time, you know, visiting the family. I went to the beach. It was a good time. But it's always good to be back in New York City. Always good to be back in New York City. Cosmo Scary says, what do you think about requiring vaccines to enter gyms and restaurants? Yeah, I saw that too, Cosmo. So is that a city law or is that a state law? That's the one thing I'm not clear about. But look, I mean, me personally, I think it should be a personal choice. But look, whatever gets the economy back open and up and running. Whatever gets the economy open the fastest and gets us back up and running. Hey, Gerald Lee says, I'm glad you're back. We missed you. Missed you too, Gerald. Hey, Raymond says, I learned how to do crossovers today on my blades. Dude, sick. Nice. There's a lot of people that rollerblade here in the city. A lot of people. They have rollerblading meetups and all that stuff. Hey, and I see JD Fisher. What's up, JD? So for anybody joining, we're not on the skateboard, unfortunately. It broke. But the topic of today is the DWS Mutual Fund. But I also wanted to touch on ZoomInfo, so we could talk about that a little bit now. So ZoomInfo posted an unbelievable quarter. And the stock was up about 10% in after hours trading, but gave back pretty much all of its gains today. And one of the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is that if you look at a company like ZoomInfo, right, it matches the exact criteria that we talk about all the time on the stream. We want to look for companies that are growing their sales and that are growing their revenues, things like that. But sometimes that's not good enough for a company just to have extremely high earnings growth and high revenue growth, because a lot of the times these companies can trade at such a premium to their valuation. So for example, I think in ZoomInfo's quarter, the company revised and raised its fiscal year 2021 sales higher, right? So that's what I like to look for. It's called a beat and raise quarter. So I believe the company ZoomInfo came in profitable at about 14 cents. Analysts were expecting them to come in at about 12 cents. So there was a beat there on the bottom line, as well as the revenue came in at about $174 million. ZoomInfo came out at about $174 million versus the $162 million that analysts were projecting. But here's the thing. ZoomInfo, I think, trades at 120 times estimated earnings per share for the coming year. That's a little bit crazy. That's sort of like pie in the sky valuations. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is this company overvalued or is it fairly valued? Well, one of the things a lot of analysts look for on Wall Street, and the saying on Wall Street is stocks are usually overpriced for a reason, and stocks are usually underpriced for a reason. Because if you have a company like ZoomInfo that's constantly beating analysts' expectations on its earnings reports and are continuously raising guidance for the next coming fiscal year and the next coming quarters, that's very predictable revenue and earnings growth for all of these investment banks, hedge funds on the street to say, okay, I'm willing to pay a premium for that company. It's sort of like, you know, people are willing to pay a premium for a Mercedes-Benz over, you know, an old rusted Toyota Corolla because of the perceived value there. So I'm not saying that ZoomInfo is not overvalued. I think it is, but in this environment where the Federal Reserve is keeping interest rates artificially suppressed, you know, where is money going to flow? The money is going to flow into the companies that are growing the fastest. in my opinion. So I'll catch up on some of the comments. Hey, but I see Kiki's in here. Kiki says, hello, Tom, how are you? Hello, Wall Street Skate Pro fam. What's going on, Kiki? We are at St. Patrick's Cathedral right now, just hanging out. But Kiki is our pal from Rochester, New York. Soho guy says, yup, another lockdown, environmental. Hopefully we don't go into another lockdown, in my opinion. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we don't. The Mighty Bull says, I heard rumors of a second lockdown is looming. Hopefully not the Mighty Bull, but I did hear something about in Europe, they're actually tracing people on their mobile devices. And let's say if somebody, comes in contact at the supermarket with somebody who's had COVID, they would expect you to quarantine for the 2 weeks. So there's a lot of riots that are going on now in Europe over that, but we won't be too political. Hey, but I see Sunshine New York is here. What's up, Sunshine? Welcome, Sunshine New York. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Sunshine New York says, welcome everybody. Get your brain ready to be filled with financial information. Please hit the like button. Appreciate that, Sunshine. Well, it's glad to be back, guys. I was on Long Island. Hopefully everybody's doing great. I see Bryant in the chat. What's up, Bryant? J.D. Fisher, Gerald Lee. What's up, guys? Zap Allen says, hey, Tom, welcome back, man. Hey, thank you, Zap Allen. Zap Allen, appreciate it. We're not on a skateboard tonight, but we are walking around, and they finally turned the fountains back on here at Rockefeller Center. The ABX girl says, many approve of NYC rule based on France, says the ABX girl. Andrew Calhoun says, congratulations on 1K. I missed it. No problem, Andrew. I appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you, everybody. One says, Walmart today, they were handing out masks. The window recommending masks. Interesting. Hey, 05 is here, says, amigos. What's up, 05? 05 is from Corpus Christi, Texas. So welcome from Corpus Christi, Texas. Hope everyone's well. But that is true. In New York now, they do require, if you're going inside, to wear a mask as well. Yolanda Hicks says, Tom, does it depend on how it inflates from each shares according to each quarter? So I'm not sure, Yolanda, exactly what you're asking, but I think I will try to answer it the best I can. So for example, let's say if a company is reporting earnings, usually analysts on the street, from all the major investment banks, what they'll do is they'll provide their estimates for the quarter. So let's say if I'm, Wall Street Skate Pro is the company, and they expect me to earn 14 cents a share on a per share basis, which would be the EPS. So they expect me to earn 4 cents a share. But also, they expect the revenues to be $100 million. So if I actually on the earnings report say, you know what, we actually earned about 9 cents per share, and revenue came in a little bit higher than expected at $150 million, that would be considered an earnings and a revenue beat. It's called a beat. And then if at the conclusion of the earnings call, I said, hey, we're having a really great quarter. We're talking to some really, really big clients that I think are gonna close for the next quarter. We think we're gonna even boost our guidance or raise our forward guidance to even higher estimates. And this is what's called a beat and raise. So a lot of the times, if we think about the traditional software as a service stocks, or even the big tech companies, right? You think about Google, they had a big beat and raise quarter. Microsoft, a big beat and raise quarter. The valuations of these software companies, a lot of analysts on Wall Street, they usually say, oh, these are overvalued companies, these are junk, because they're trading at 10 times sales, 20 times sales. And they may be correct. But the thing is, you get what you pay for, right? It's the same thing if you're buying a car. if I buy a Rolls Royce, you know, I'm gonna have to fork up $250,000. But I could go to the junkyard down the street and buy the same car that's gonna get me from point A to point B for $500, but it's gonna be all rusted and it's gonna be all junk. So in terms of stocks, you could think about a company like DocuSign that continuously blows out its earnings. You know, you could think of that as like the Rolls Royces of companies. Microsoft, Google, these are the Rolls Royces of companies. So they tend to trade at a premium, which would be anything from 10 times sales, 20 times sales. I think you get the picture. So hopefully I could answer your question as best I could. Hey, DJ Fisher, what's going on? Sam says, any new suburbs are really going to enjoy Tom in New York City? Thank you, Sam. Sam is from Toronto. We have a lot of viewers from Canada. Cosmo Scary says, I only stopped wearing masks inside for like 2 weeks. Now it's back on. Cosmo, same here, same here. So I was in the library today, Cosmo, and they require masks to be worn all the time when you're in the library. Esther says, hello from rainy Mexico City. Hey, Esther Bazan, welcome from Mexico City. What is going on, my friend? Welcome to the chat. Hope you are well. Yolanda Hicks says, yes, that's exactly what I meant. Tom, thanks for clarifying that for me. Yeah, so Yolanda, you want to, those are like the companies you want to stick towards, right? I would never advise anything, but you don't want to buy companies that aren't earning anything, in my opinion. Geo said ZoomInfo issued undisclosed stock offering and will most likely dip to that price. There's that buying opportunity. Wait for the red day to average in. Yeah, so Geo, I think the main point about ZoomInfo, and the reason why I wanted to point that out is because it's so consistent in terms of its revenue and its earnings growth. But the thing is, it trades at 120 times next year's full EPS, right? So it can be considered frothy or overvalued, but you know, maybe it's overvalued for a reason. I don't know that. But if you look at a lot of those, especially in the cybersecurity space, if you think about a CrowdStrike or an Okta or a Zscaler, you know, these companies have fantastic, phenomenal earnings and sales growth, but they tend to trade at a premium. So a lot of people think that these particular stocks are in what you call bubbles. Sunshine New York says, hey Joe, oh, missed you, and everyone too, just not feeling too well. Sunshine, hopefully you get better soon. Please get better soon. But Gio, yeah, that's a good point that you make. So that secondary offering is a non-dilution event, which maybe we'll cover on another stream. Dante Rose says, hey Tom, congrats again on 1K subscribers. I look forward for your channel to hit 10K. Wow. Hopefully, you never know, but I appreciate everybody watching. Unfortunately, we're not on the skateboard tonight, so I do apologize for that. Esther Bazan says, thank you, Tom, no problem. We appreciate all the viewers from Mexico City. Hope everybody's well in Mexico City. Cosmo Scary says 10K by January. Let's do it. Funny. The Mighty Bull says, who are the people that never lose money on Wall Street? I think that's nobody. I think everybody is at some point is going to lose money. It just depends on the risk mitigation. Risk mitigation. So we are at, where are we at? We are at West 48th Street and 6th Avenue. Actually by the News Corp building. Speaking of Wall Street, this is the company who owns the Wall Street Journal. This is Business Daily. So Rupert Murdoch's company. Hey, Michael DaCosta's here. What is up, Michael DaCosta? Hope you're well. I hope you're well. So I was out on Long Island, so I'm glad to be back in the city. But it's crazy, there's actually, you know, believe it or not, there's a lot of shark sightings out on Long Island. So I believe at Jones Beach, they actually saw a couple sharks and the lifeguards made the people get out of the water. So you weren't allowed to swim, I believe, a couple days ago. So a little crazy. A little crazy. Usually the sharks are way out in Montauk, so that's usually out in Suffolk County. Joe Hernandez says you always lose money on Wall Street. It's how you handle it and how you can withstand it. Very good observation, Joe. Very good observation, my friend. And in my experience, I think if you can elongate your holding process, right? That's why I don't trade in and out and day trade things. I think it's, quite frankly, a waste of time. And if you look at the overall volatility intraday on the S&P 500, ever since the introductory of algorithmic trading and things like that, these quantitative shops, it's contracted the volatility intraday. So there's really not many opportunities to day trade the S&P 500 due to its volatility, because what does every trader need? Every trader needs volatility to make money. So really the only option is identifying companies that have strong, sound, fundamental earnings, and you buy them and you hold them. Cosmo Scary says, I saw someone reeling a shark on Long Island last summer. Yeah, Cosmo, there's been a lot more shark sightings this year than I think any other year. I'm not sure if that's due to, I really don't know what that's due to. I mean, I only read one article where they said that there's been more fish than usual, like little feeder, like bait fish than usual off the coast of Jones Beach. And the sharks will come and eat all those fish. And for some reason this year there's been more of those little bait fish than usual. I don't know why, but got a lot of police officers. Soho guy. The Mighty Bull says, I know very little about Wall Street, so excuse my basic questions I'm learning. No, not at all, man. I think we all know very little. I think the goal is just to learn something new every day. That's why every Monday or Tuesday, I try to bring these specific articles from Investors Business Daily, where they interview the top portfolio managers on Wall Street. So if we can create duplicity among them, and identify what they look for, what characteristics of these companies do they look for. I think that would help us improve our overall portfolio performance. So the Mighty Bull, no problem at all. I think you're spot on. Soho guy says, hey Tom, who is the billionaire that wrote that rare book? Are you talking about the one that is at the Stephen Schwarzman building? So the Stephen Schwarzman building is the New York Public Library. And the book is called Margin of Safety. Margin of Safety by Seth Klarman. And I believe there was only 1,000 copies ever printed. So if anybody wants to check out that book, you can't buy it. I think if you want to buy it, the book is like $2,500. But you can get the free PDF online. It's called Seth Klarman's Margin of Safety. Hey Brandy, what's up Brandy? Says Tom, how long have you been investing? I appreciate you taking time to explain stocks. I am always open to improving upon my knowledge. So am I. Yeah, so I've pretty much been interested in investing, I would say ever since I was a teenager. And what really sparked my interest is the newspaper, Investors Business Daily. And I think Investors Business Daily is the greatest I think it's the greatest resource in terms of the overall equities market and the stock market. I think they have amazing analysts working for that company. I believe they're some of the greatest journalists on Wall Street that work for Investors Business Daily, in my opinion. Hey, the Magic Walker's here. What's up, the Magic Walker? How are you? What's up, DJ? I see you. Hope you're well. But the Magic Walker, welcome. Hope you're well. Hold on, everybody. I promise I'll catch up on the comments. Hey, Daniel G says, hi, Tom. Good evening. How are you, my friend? What's up, Daniel? So Daniel G is our pal from Buenos Aires, Argentina. So, whoa, look at these guys. Yikes. I think those were electric scooters, I think. Iceman says, when buying stocks, I always buy best in class. There we go, Iceman. I agree with that. So Iceman, that's what we talk a lot about on the channel is what are the characteristics of those best stocks? What are the characteristics of best in class? And from my experience, it's extremely high EPS, which is earnings per share growth. Revenue growth, high return on equity, and pre-tax margins and after-tax margins. Hey, William Creech is here. Says, good evening, everybody. What's up, William? Hope you're well. Hope you're well, William Creech. One of the things I'm looking forward to is all electric tractor trailer trucks. Because I hate the noise. I'm not sure about anybody else, but I hate the noise of big diesel tractor trailer trucks, and I think it'll be better on the environment. I'm not sure if anybody is a big environmentally conscious nut like I am, but I think the overall noise reduction would serve a good purpose, especially in New York City. Something that's funny. So one of my friends went to Hong Kong, and he said one of the biggest takeaways of traveling to China and big cities in China was, number one, the massive amounts of humanity, just the amount of people there, but also it's silent. Like everything is super, super quiet, which was strange. I've never been to China, but I would love to go. Guys, we're in Bryant Park again. What's up? Hey, Gregory Kelly says, hey, Skate Bro, nice to be walking with you. What's up, Gregory Kelly? Happy to have you here too, my friend. Hey, Penelope says, evening, Tom. Those electric scooters remind me of skating downhill with no knee pads. Yikes. I know. I don't think I could ever get on those electric scooters. I just find it, I don't know, not for me. Some people could do it, but I can't. Hey, JD Fisher, take it easy, my friend. Take it easy, my friend JD. Hope to see you on the next one. So I'll catch up on the comments. We're right here at Bryant Park. We'll do a lap around. Yolanda Hicks says, true, Tom, it's annoying. Yeah, I don't like the diesel trucks. Not a big fan. Charlie says, todo bien, amigo. Charlie, hola. Charlie, what's up, man? DJ Fisher, have a good one. Chris Mills says, yikes, turbo scooters. The Magic Walker says, I'm good. Congrats on 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, The Magic Walker. I appreciate that. And photos from around New York. Thank you, too. Iceman says, so long as interest rates are zero, the best place to put your money is in the stock market. Iceman, I would have to agree with you. I do have to agree with you on that, Iceman. And we talk about that a lot on the stream. So Iceman brings up a phenomenal point. And we talk about Stanley Druckenmiller a lot on this channel. We talk about Stanley Druckenmiller a lot on this channel, which is arguably one of the greatest investors of our lifetime. And when asked what his number one thing he looks for when trying to predict the prices of equities, he says, he's like, what is the Fed doing? It's like, what is the Federal Reserve doing? So Iceman, I think that is a great point. I think that the Federal Reserve is artificially inflating asset bubbles in both the equities market and the housing market, because they're still buying, I believe, don't quote me on the exact amount, Iceman, but I believe the Fed is buying some $30 billion in MBS, mortgage-backed securities, per month, which is really, really crazy. Really, really crazy. So the Federal Reserve is not your friend. They're only your friend if you own assets. All right, everyone. So I'll catch up on the comments. We're here at beautiful Bryant Park. Hey, IDK, what's up, man? How are you? Michelle O'Rourke. Welcome, Michelle O'Rourke. Says, which part of New York are you walking through? We are walking through Bryant Park. So we're right here on 42nd Street and 6th Avenue. So Michelle O'Rourke, welcome to the stream. Gregory Kelly says, electric scooters and bicycles are very popular in Paris, France. Very interesting. I didn't know that. Daniel G says, Tom, how was your weekend? Did you finally go to Long Island? Yes. So Daniel, I did go to Long Island. I was visiting some family. I went to Long Beach, New York. Beautiful place. Really, really beautiful. And then I went to Massapequa, and I went to Jones's Beach. So I'm not sure if anybody in the chat has ever been to Jones Beach, but it's a state park here in New York City. I mean, not in New York City, on Long Island. It's a state park. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Michelle O'Rourke says, I live in Rhode Island, New York. I've never heard of that. Hey, Dracula's here. Says, good evening, everyone. What's up, Dracula? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Joe Hernandez says, I was in Hong Kong and went to Peking when it was around. Solo 401 says, LOL, ride a real bike. Thos says, the thundering sound of the skateboard has an effect on environment. Ha, is that the Swan? But did he just change his name? The Swan, what's up, man? Hey, the Austin Tennis says, hey, Tom, hope you're doing well. What's up, Austin Tennis? What's going on, my friend? So Austin Tennis, I'm in the final stages of completing the revisions on the email you had sent me. So you should be expecting that in your inbox tomorrow. But the Austin Tennis, thank you for joining, my friend. Hope you're well. Happy Tuesday. Joe Hernandez says, Jones Beach is awesome. Oh man, Joe, it's amazing. And so if anybody's been to Jones Beach within the past 5 years, they completely redid the entire thing. So there's a ton, like they remodeled everything. There's new basketball courts. There's so many things to see at Jones Beach. So if you haven't been there in a while, I would highly recommend you check it out. Hey, Letty Munoz says, hola, Tom. Hola, Letty. Letty Munoz, hola, hola. The Austin Tennis says, Tom, don't feel rushed to send the email back quickly. I know you're busy with tons of other stuff. Absolutely not, Austin Tennis. I will get that to you tomorrow, my friend. I will get it to you tomorrow. Hey, Daniel G says, glad you spent a nice time. Yeah, it was good. It was really nice. Really, really nice. So we're here at Bryant Park, and we're taking a look at the Bank of America Tower as well as Salesforce Tower. And we are here at Bryant Park. So the Austin Tennis says, which park is this? It is Bryant Park. And actually tomorrow, everybody, I'll show you, they're gonna have a big concert on this lawn right here. It's free concert, by the way. Hey, Maria O says, hello, Tom and chat. What's up, Maria? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a great week, a good Tuesday. And it's good to be back. I was gone for about 2 days, 3 days. Michelle O'Rourke says, I live in Rhode Island. Okay, not New York. Gotcha. Hey, Michelle McGraw is here. What's up, Michelle? Happy to have you here, Michelle McGraw. Joe Hernandez says, Jones Beach. I misspelled it before. Damn spell check. Yeah, but the Austin Tennis, this is Bryant Park. Thos says, the outdoor design of a lot of premises is really, really nice. A lot of places are copying it here, but not as nice. So are you talking about Ireland? I would assume you're talking about Ireland. So let's take a look at the Bryant Park Grill, which is right here. Very, very amazing place. So for those of you who are just joining the topic of today, we covered ZoomInfo that just reported earnings yesterday. So we covered ZoomInfo's earnings. Amazing company that is growing its earnings and sales very fast. but the valuation may be a little bit rich. So don't expect any crazy moves in the stock price because the valuation could potentially have all of its earnings growth priced into the stock. Then lastly, we talked about the DWS Growth Stock Mutual Fund, where we covered Sebastian Werner and his strategy for consistently beating the S&P 500 over the past 3, 5, and 10 years. Guys, check out this rat. And it's an extremely peaceful night here. There's nobody in Bryant Park. Take a look, everybody. Gregory Kelly says, Zoom really profited from the pandemic. Yeah, so Gregory Kelly, there's actually two Zooms, and a lot of people get confused. The Zoom I'm talking about is ZoomInfo, which is ticker symbol ZI. Zoom, the Zoom video, the ticker symbol is ZM. They're two completely different companies. One is a video conferencing software, and the other is a sales and marketing enablement software. And the one that reported earnings yesterday is the sales enablement software. And the CEO is Henry Schuck. Daniel G says, what is that you got on your left hand, Tom? Is that a white bag? No, it is a mask. So Daniel, in New York, if you're gonna go inside, you have to wear a mask. There is a mandate now where if you go inside anywhere, you have to wear a mask. So just in case we go in anywhere, I just wanna be compliant. I don't wanna upset anybody. So I brought one just to take the necessary precautions. Because we are in a mask mandate for indoors in New York City. Gregory Kelly says, oh, sorry, I didn't know that. No problem, Gregory. Yeah, Solo 401, it's really, really quiet. Really nice here. And I see Julie. What's up, Julie? Photos from around New York says Wall Street, Scape Bros, CNBC. That's funny. Don't let Kramer see that. He may freak out on us and put us on Mad Money. Don't want that to happen. Hey, Maria Cristiana says, São Paulo, Brazil. Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? All of our viewers from Brazil. The beautiful, beautiful country of Brazil. Welcome. DJ, how are you? The Swan says, geez, them rats make me sick. I think that's the Swan. I think he just changed his name. The Mighty Bull says, learning. Gregory Kelly says, what do you think about Governor Cuomo? So in my opinion, I do believe he should step down because the President of the United States has told him to step down. So I think if you have the President of the United States telling you to do something, I think you should probably do it, in my opinion. It doesn't matter if the president is Republican or Democrat. I don't care if it's Joe Biden or Donald Trump. I think that he should step down. That's just my personal opinion. People could have other opinions, and I'll respectfully, agree or disagree with your opinion, but I think he should step down. And also, Mayor Bill de Blasio has also called for his for him to resign. Hey, I see Nicholas here. It says, hey, what's up, Nicholas? What's going on? Yeah, Nicholas, I apologize for that. I'm not sure why you were blocked from the chat, but maybe just Nightbot did it on accident, but I'm glad to see you back in the chat now, my friend. So what's up, Nicholas? Hope you're well. Maria Cristiana, what is going on? The Swan says Cuomo kisses everybody but me. So Gregory Kelly, what do you think about it? What do you think about it? Joe Hernandez says, good night, Tom and everybody. Glad to give you your first super chat. Enjoy. Thank you, Joe Hernandez. I appreciate that so much. Joe, thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the stream. Gregory Kelly says, it's so sad about Governor Cuomo. He seemed like a hero in the early days of the pandemic. Zap Allen says, oh my God, it's so sad about Governor Cuomo. Yeah, I think it's sad for the victims. I don't care about him. I care about the people that he abused. But I do understand it's terrible. It's terrible what happened. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I think if you were accused and convicted of any sort of sexual misconduct, I think you should step down from your position, especially if you are a politician. I think that's wrong, in my opinion. Yeah, Gregory Kelly says the governor should resign. I agree. And I don't think that's a political statement. I think that's just a moral statement, right? I think if anybody, both Democrat or Republican, was conducting themselves that way and making people feel uncomfortable, I think that they should be persecuted and to the full extent of the law. Any of that. I think either Republican or Democrat, I think that that's not good behavior. Hey, the Austin Tennis says, what's the difference between a sales and marketing enablement company like ZoomInfo and a CRM software like Salesforce, which also has sales and marketing enablement features? Yeah, that's a great question. So let's talk about that a little bit. So ZoomInfo, I'm not sure if anybody in the chat has used it, but I've personally used it myself. And ZoomInfo is probably the greatest product I have ever used as a salesperson in my life. Essentially, it is a massive database where a salesperson could go in, look up anybody that works at any specific company. You can get their direct email address, their telephone number, and even a link to their LinkedIn. And you could use that to, solicit a product or a service, or set an appointment, or try to raise money, anything like that. Where a CRM is, the acronym stands for Customer Relationship Management Software. So if you think about a company like Salesforce, pretty good segue because we are right in front of the Salesforce tower. Salesforce also owns other companies like Marketo that will automatically, manage and send out outbound emails and things like that. But where it's lacking is the actual traditional database infrastructure. So in Salesforce, if I, have an opportunity and I put in somebody's first and last name, their email address, and their phone number, I could use a tool like Salesforce Marketo to automatically organize and send out those emails and solicit products and services. But where Salesforce does not come in is it doesn't have the actual database to help me find those prospects and leads. So hopefully that answers your question. And Salesforce is right here, by the way. Hey, Lou72 is here. Trev is here. What's up, Trev? Gregory Kelly says, yes, you're right. It's a moral decision. I agree, Gregory. Yeah, and the mayor of New York City and the president of the United States, Joe Biden, is telling you to resign, you should probably resign. But Lou72, what is going on, my friend? Hope you're well. Hey, so Austin Tennis says, so ZoomInfo is like a modern day Black Pages almost. Yeah, so you could think about it as like a Dun & Bradstreet. I'm not sure if you've heard about Dun & Bradstreet, but they do things very, very similar to Dun & Bradstreet, and it will help you find companies or specific prospects. It's a very, very good tool. Diego says, congrats on getting monetized, by the way. Thank you, Diego. I appreciate that, my friend. Welcome, Diego, to the chat. Sunshine After Rain says, hi, Lou72. The Mighty Bull says, what do you think about a global financial system that makes money obsolete and makes people happy? Very interesting, the Mighty Bull. I mean, I guess in a perfect world, I would be all for that, but I'm just not sure that's actually feasible or plausible in practice, right? I mean, it sounds good in theory, but I just don't think that would work in practice. I could be wrong. I don't know everything, Mighty Bull. But that is, I think we need more people that sort of think like you, right? Bouncing ideas off of one another to try to improve humanity overall. So I think that's a great idea. I just am not sure how the execution of that would come about. But thank you for the comment, Mighty Bull. Hey, and I see Patrick, New York here. What's up, Patrick? Patrick, unfortunately, no skateboard tonight broke. This kind of sucks. But we'll check out the Empire State Building for our pal, the Swan. Gregory Kelly says, you have an amazing amount of knowledge about what you do. Thank you, Gregory. I appreciate it. I learn a lot from you guys too, so I appreciate everybody participating in the chat. And it's a pleasure speaking with all of you, and I really, really do appreciate it. Lou72 says, Wall Street skate bro, all good my way. Love to hear that. Maria O says Salesforce is used by many companies. Yeah, Maria, I used to use Salesforce, but now I actually use a different CRM called Zoho. Solo401 says, I think, Solo says, I think every politician should resign. I think that's something we could all get behind. Solo401 for president, for sure. Patrick, what's up, man? The Austin Tennis ZoomInfo sounds like a blessing for salespeople. It is. It is an unbelievable blessing for salespeople. ZoomInfo helped me close many deals. Zap Allen says, I never heard of ZoomInfo. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it's sort of like a sales enablement tool. Sales enablement tool. Very good. So if I'm missing any of the comments, I try to get to everybody. Just put it in the chat again, and I just apologize if I'm missing it. The Mighty Bull says the Mighty Bull is learning. But you know what, Mighty Bull? I'll actually make an additional comment on that. So I think central bankers around the world are going to push for a world reserve currency. So you could say, yeah, the US dollar is the world reserve currency, but I think, you know, coming up, I think we're going to have sort of like a global, one centralized central bank currency. That is my thesis and hypothesis. It may sound crazy, but you never know. You never know, guys. I think we're going to have a digital central bank currency. You never know. Lou72 says, welcome back, super friends in the city. Good you are back. Yes, Fernando, what is up? Disney cast member with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Disney cast member. Says, yay, glad to see you decided to monetize. Here's a drop in the bucket for a new board. Thank you, Disney cast member. I appreciate that. So Disney cast member is a fellow Long Islander. What's up, Disney cast member? So this is the lawn at Bryant Park, but it is closed now. The lawn is closed. Lou72 says Nightbot needs to chill out. Yeah, Lou72, I agree, but I had to make the Nightbot extremely, extremely strict because one night we did have extremely racist and derogatory trolls on the channel, so I had to program the Nightbot to be extremely, extremely strict so nobody on the stream has to deal or see any of that racist comments. The Swan says, I feel like I'm on planet Pluto looking down on planet Earth, looking at the stream in other world. Well, hopefully you're enjoying the Swan. Zap Allen says, oh my God, I remember that time. Yeah, so it wasn't great. Chris Mills says, the freakishly green lawn. Yeah, look at how beautiful it is. Bryant Park does a fantastic job. Lou72 says, understand that. Yeah, so I apologize, Lou72, but it is what it is. We just have to keep it strict. The Austin Tennis is the Bryant Park lawn normally closed, or is it because it's the concert tomorrow? So I think it's closed right now because it's nighttime. I think the lawn is only open until about dusk, so probably about 8 p.m. But during the day, everybody's here having lunch, having a picnic, things like that. Hey, Mark R. Davis says, good evening there, Tom. Hope all is well with you this evening from Toronto, Canada. What is up, Mark Davis? Hope you're having a great one. I was out on Long Island, had a good time. Nicholas says, I'm thinking of registering as a seller on Amazon. I'm yet to make up my mind on what products I will sell. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't really have any experience in selling anything on Amazon, so please keep the group apprised on your results. Yeah, Julie says, I hear about Zoho. Is that email also? Yeah, so Zoho does have an email, like sort of marketing enablement tool. But Zoho is mainly for startup companies that don't have enough money to spend on Salesforce, like me. Sam says, is ZoomInfo only in the US or is it everywhere? I do think they have international clients. If you look at their investor book, so if anybody wants to, so here's another thing I'll say. If you want to go to ZoomInfo's website and you scroll to the investor relations page, you can actually see how many clients they have that are billing in excess of $100,000 annually. And you could also see a breakdown of the geography of those customers. So one of the things that analysts like to look for is how many customers does the company have that are billing over $100,000 a year. And the reason why they want to measure this metric is because they want to see if the company's breaking into the enterprise space. So there's a lot of software companies that sell into the SMB or small business, but where the biggest money and the biggest margins are in that enterprise sector. So you think about bigger or larger companies. So they'll usually say, okay, what are your billings over $100,000? DJ says too quiet and beautiful there. It's an amazing night, amazing night. Gregory Kelly says a few years ago here in SoCal, during the drought, people were painting their lawn green. Jeez. Marco P says, when you get trolls, means you're getting popular. Yeah, I just wish we wouldn't get them, because sometimes they do say things that are definitely not appropriate at all. Patrick New York says, how did you break your board? So Patrick, just one of the wheels fell off again. So you last time it was one of my front wheels. This time it was the back wheel that fell off. Yeah, Nicholas, I apologize last time. That is probably why it kicked you out last time. But I'll make sure if it happens again, just shoot me an email and I will remove. Disney cast member says Amazon only pays periodically, not as you make sales. I use eBay and Etsy. Hey, Disney cast member, Etsy is a great stock. Etsy is a great stock with good sales and earnings. Photos from around New York says I think they make green colored Miracle Grow. Very interesting. Sally says, beautiful night, Tom. The Austin Tennis says, is it time for a completely new board? I really think so. I think it is. We'll check it out. Maybe I'll buy a new board tomorrow. Mark Davis says, Tom, have you heard about Terry Kennedy? I have not, Mark Davis. What is Terry Kennedy? Who is that? Soho Guy, what's up, my friend? So let's walk down to, Sam says, Tom, now back to Uber stock, please. Yeah, so let's talk about Uber a little bit. So I think I haven't done too much research or analysis into the stock, but I think the main thing for me that I would want to look into is their overall margins. Is it a very high margin business? Is it a low margin business? So what I'll do, let's do this. Because what I want to do is I want to do streams when I'm sitting behind my desk, and then we could sort of do some analysis. But I think long term, as we get into autonomous vehicles and things like that, I think Uber's going to have an extremely good use case. It just comes down to profitability, right? So I don't think Uber's profitable right now. Maybe on like a quarterly basis, maybe they had a couple quarters where they were profitable. But I still think the company is losing significant amounts of money. But I do think the technology is there. They have a great team. But I'm going to do a little bit of digging in terms of what their revenue growth projections are, as well as their earnings growth projections. And we'll come back to it when I have a little bit more information, and we'll do an in-depth breakdown. Yeah, the Swan says skateboarder rolling over too many rats and damaging his board. Yikes. Oh, Mark Davis says Terry Kennedy was a popular skateboarder like Tony Hawk. I've never heard of him. Thank you for sharing that, Mark Davis. I've never heard of that. I really haven't. Gerald Lee says Governor Kathy will be the next governor of New York. Does she have any skeletons in her closet? All politicians do. Jeez. The Mighty Bull says this is way over my head. I'm going to come back on current events night when that is. Yeah, the Mighty Bull, feel free to enjoy, and we appreciate you being here. The Mighty Bull. We're actually going to be down at the Mighty Bull again sometime this week. Brandy says, I love the idea of sitting behind the desk and showing us how you do your analysis. Yeah, I think it'll be good. Maybe once a week we'll do that. Luke72 says, break it down, Wall Street Skate Bro. Yes, we will. Yeah, so what I think I'm going to do, everybody, is post a schedule, like a stream schedule, because I think some people just like different things. So some people like just the chill stream where we skateboard around and we just chill and we don't talk about finance. So I think what we'll do is maybe we'll have 3 streams a week where we'll go into financial topics like we did tonight. And then we'll have 3 streams a week where it's just sort of chilled, laid back. We're skateboarding around the city. And then we'll have 1 stream, or maybe just 2 streams chilling, and then 1 stream that's behind the desk. So everybody, could tune in when they want, and everybody has the content that they enjoy, so we're not boring anybody. So let's head down to Herald Square. We're gonna go all the way down to Herald Square, take a look at the Empire State Building. We'll do a lap around Macy's, and then we'll head all the way back up. But this time, let's go up Park Avenue. So we'll take one more look at Bryant Park. Hey, Ruben says, hey there. What's up, Ruben? Welcome, my friend. Maria O says, you don't stream at 11 a.m., Tom. I wish. I'm crushed at work at 11 a.m., but maybe sometime. Julie says, no dues to tragic accident happened at the vessel is closed for now. Yes, Julie, so the vessel is closed. And I heard rumors that they may take the vessel down entirely, but I'm not sure if that's true, so don't quote me on that. The Mighty Bull says, I want to thank you for taking me to Grand Central Station last week, Tom. Have a great night. Yeah, Mighty Bull, no problem. And this week, probably around Thursday, we are going to be back in Lower Manhattan, again, checking out the sunset, and we will visit the Mighty Bull again. Sunshine After Rain says maybe 3 or 4 skeletons. Ruben, what's up? What's going on? Nicholas is considering migrating to New York City permanently this time. So I'm looking to develop a business for a steady income, because let's face it, it's difficult to go from being self-employed to working for somebody, says Nicholas. Yeah, I think that's a great idea, Nicholas. I think you would really like it in New York City. I would give it a green light. Definitely come to New York City. Marco P says, I heard the vessel might not open back up. Hopefully they open it back up. This is one of my favorite buildings, Bank of America Tower. Patrick New York says, yeah, I'm looking forward to the behind the desk stream. Cool. Thank you, Patrick. DJ says, what a beautiful view. I would love to be there, sitting there for hours. DJ, you got to make it to the United States. Sam says, Tom, I just sent you an email. Please look for it and respond when you can. Oh, Sam, 100%. So if anybody sends me an email, I usually have like a 3 to 4 day turnaround. I'm going to respond to your emails. So absolutely, if you send me an email, you will get a response. wallstreetskatebro@gmail.com. Absolutely. Yeah, if you send me anything, book recommendations. I'm a big reader, so if there's something that you've read that you really like, send me a book recommendation, anything. So this is the Bryant Park Grill outside. I think it has one of the greatest outdoor dining setups. Mark Davis says, how was your time on Long Island, Tom? Mark, it was a great time. So I went to Long Beach. I was visiting some family out there, and then I went to Jones Beach, and they redid the entire thing. So the state of New York did a really, really good job at Jones Beach. The whole thing is brand new. So if anybody's from New York or the tri-state area, definitely you got to get to Jones Beach before the summer is over. You're gonna have a great time, I promise you. But thank you for asking, Mark. Hope you had a great weekend too, my friend. All right, let's head out now to Herald Square. The Austin Tennis says, I've been enjoying Wall Street Skate Bro tweets/retweets. Thank you, the Austin Tennis. Oh, Wall Street Sass Bro. Yes, so that is my Twitter handle. We mainly talk about finance and things like that. So thank you, the Austin Tennis. Yeah, the Disney cast member, they did a really good... I sent you some photos, Disney cast member of Jones Beach. Amazing. The boardwalk is brand new. They have new basketball courts, everything. So if anybody's interested, check out Jones Beach before the summer is over. You will not be disappointed. Mark R. Davis is working on Saturday, Tom. Took it easy in Toronto on Sunday. There we go. Always got to make time for some breaks. You can't be working 24/7, 365. Hey, Nicholas, is the nature of business that I'm currently in is manufacturing tents and also event rentals. Well, I think that business is probably going to be picking up a lot now that all the vaccines are rolled out, right? Let me see if I missed any comments. The Mighty Bull says, I do enjoy the Stroh's screenshots when you're on the skateboard, so I'll be back. Yeah, Mighty Bull, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Maria O says, Tom, how do you feel about AMC? I would never buy any of those meme stocks, mainly because there's so much other merchandise on the market. So for example, why would I buy like a GameStop or an AMC? These are old legacy businesses when we have unbelievable new technology companies that are growing their earnings and growing their sales, and they have unbelievable TAMs, or TAM, which is a total addressable market. So why would I mess around with all of the meme craziness when there's so many amazing companies on the market that are good American and Canadian companies that are growing their earnings, growing their revenues, and they have an unbelievable runway to a crazy total addressable market, and these businesses will be extremely, extremely profitable. So I don't really get involved in any of the memes or anything like that, in my opinion. Yikes. Hey, the Austin Tennises, did you visit? I did visit Massapequa. I went to Massapequa and I also went to Long Beach. Very nice places. So in my opinion, if you want to get good pizza, like really, really good pizza, it's better to go to Long Island to do that, in my opinion. So if anybody is ever in Melville, New York, which is like Mid-Island, Center Island, the best pizza shop I've ever been to is a place called La Focaccia. La Focaccia. It's right off of Broad Hollow Road in Melville on Long Island. It's amazing. Great pizza. Get a grandma slice and you'll have a good time. Chris Mills says, I learned so much here. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Nicholas says, yes, definitely. I have been supplying all the districts. Oh, for vaccinations. Very nice. For testing and vaccinations. Nice, Nicholas. That's awesome. Hey, Lou Rodriguez says, hello. What's up, Lou? Welcome to the stream, Lou Rodriguez. Hope you're having a great day, my friend. We are streaming live from New York City. DJ says, Hace calor, Tom. It's not too hot. Not too hot out. Austin Tennis says, Long Island pizza better than Brooklyn. My opinion, yes. But if you want to get in like a true technicality, Long Island technically includes Brooklyn and Queens. But I think the pizza shops are better out of Nassau County, in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my opinion. The Swan says, I love pizza, but not the ones I make. Hey, Lou Rodriguez says, night. Hey, take it easy, Lou. Thank you for joining, my friend. Dracula says, I wear my sunglasses at night. There we go. So what do you guys think about Chick-fil-A? I'm not a big fan. Everybody loves it here. Chick-fil-A, I'm not a big fan. Gregory Kelly says, love New York City at night. Photos from around New York says, I've heard people from Long Island referring to it as grandma slice, but it's not a Long Island thing, right? I'm not sure, actually. Maybe it is a Long Island thing, but the grandma slice is amazing at La Focaccia. Photos from around New York. So if you're ever out on Long Island, check it out. Yeah, Maria O says, New York City has tons of great pizza spots. Hey, RJ says, Tom, thanks for the advice / tips. Hope to see you again soon. RJ, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that. Photos from around New York says, oh my God, Grandma Slice is actually from Long Island per the internet. Really? That's crazy. So check out, okay, if you want to go somewhere closer, let's do this. You ready? We'll do this. If you want to go somewhere closer, take the train to Long Beach, go to Gino's, get the Grandma Slice. It's not as good as La Focaccia, but it's decent. It's very good. Very good. And Long Beach is a fun town. Just don't go in the winter. It's not a fun town in the winter. In the summer, it's very fun. A lot of things to do. Very nice people. Hey, Gerald Lee says, Chick-fil-A, not a fan. Yuck. Gerald, me either. I hate Chick-fil-A. Penelope says, no. I don't like Chick-fil-A either. I don't like it, in my opinion. Gregory Kelly says, we have no local pizza place in SoCal, only chains. That's a travesty, Gregory. That is a travesty. Photos from around New York says there's a whole Wikipedia article about Grandma Slice, and it claims the original is from Long Island. This is groundbreaking. Wow. I did not know that, Photos, so thank you. Lou Rodriguez says, why do you call it a Grandma Slice? I have absolutely no idea. I really don't know. Disney cast member says, Chick-fil-A was just named #1 fast food restaurant in the US, and I'm not a fan. I agree with you, Disney cast member. Hey, Phil Mission is here. What's up, Phil Mission? Says, Sunglasses at Night is a Corey Hart song from the 80s. Maria O says, I love Chick-fil-A strips, nuggets. I don't know. Maria, I just don't really like it. I don't know why. I just don't really like it. Nicholas says, hey Tom, are there any fixed closing times for businesses right now in the city? So that's a great question, Nicholas. There's not like a fixed closing time for businesses in the city, but what I have noticed is the majority of places are closing a little bit earlier. So if you think about like the regular coffee shop or something like that, instead of closing at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., they're usually closing at around 5 or 6 from what I've noticed. So definitely the owners are probably looking at volume, like traffic times, and anything after 5 o'clock, they just close up shop. But great question. Check out all the garbage here all lined up. Solo 401 says, Grandma Slice is a Sicilian slice. No, they're different. They're different. So Solo 401, Grandma Slice and Sicilian, totally different. Two different things. You got to try it. So Solo, next time you come to the city, well, there's really not a good Grandma Slice in the city, in my opinion. You got to go to Long Island. I'm trying to give everybody a recommendation for a Grandma Slice in the city, but I really can't think of one that I would recommend, in all honesty. Hey Patrick Yin is here. What's up? I just recommended this channel on a Chinese social media. Congrats on hitting 1K. Hey Patrick, what's up, man? Long time no see. So Patrick Yin is a good pal of the channel, long time viewer. So Patrick, out of curiosity, which social media channel is it in China? Because I do a lot of securities analysis on Chinese companies, and due to all of the regulations, especially in the video game market right now, Chinese stocks have been getting absolutely hammered. Absolutely hammered. So watch out if you have exposure to Chinese equities, because even though they have amazing earnings and sales growth, the regulatory oversight from the Chinese government is really putting pressure on a lot of these Chinese stocks. And we got a rat right here. All right, everybody, we're at Macy's. There we go. We're at Macy's. What's up? Hey, Solo 401 says the Grandma Slice is thinner with a stronger taste of garlic. Sicilian pizza is more of a deep dish style, bordering. Yes, agreed. So Solo 401, I agree. Disney cast member, what is up? Girl in the curl, what is up? Yeah, Gerald Lee says all the garbage lines up means rats. Disney cast member says Grandma Pizza is a distinct pizza that originates from Long Island, New York, It's a thin square pizza, typically with cheese and tomatoes, and is reminiscent of pizzas cooked at home by Italian housewives without a pizza oven. The pizza is often compared to Sicilian. Well, thank you for that, Disney cast member. I appreciate that. Hey, Formula says, I'm listening. What's up, Formula? Patrick Yin, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. Hold on, I'm just trying to read all the comments. Formula says, I'm listening to One Digital watching the stream. Thank you, Formula. Girl in the Curl says, Gregory Kelly, I am in South Seal Beach. We have so many really good places. You have Santa Barbara. You cannot have sorry, I'm losing the comments here. You cannot have pizza, love you. Yo, like we have in New York. Got it, got it. Yeah, a lot of rats. Hey, Trev says, hi, Tom from York, UK, newbie to the channel. Hey, Trev, what's up, man? Welcome from the UK. York, UK, what is up? Welcome, Trev. So, Trev, check this out, my friend. We're at 34th Street, and we're looking at the beautiful Empire State Building. Sam says, Tom, I told you before, when you get big, you may miss a few comments. Yeah, Sam, I'm trying to do my best, my friend. Trying to do the best. Gerald Lee says, I lived in New York City. I would never eat at big chain restaurants slash coffee shops with all the superb, locally owned and operated places there. I agree. So, Gerald Lee, what you just said, I agree with 110%. So I've actually been, ever since the start of the pandemic, I've been trying to at least go to 1 or 2 new locally owned coffee shops a week, just to show my support, because small business owners really put everything on the line. They put everything on the line. NYC Cherry Grooves, rats and pizza go good together. NYC Cherry Grooves, so do your dogs ever go after the rats? Or are they sort of pretty timid? Tony Evans says, just love seeing the Empire State Building. It's great. Gerald Lee says, I just watched the movie Ben the other day. It made my skin crawl. Thousands of rats in that movie. Yikes. Not good. Chris says, we have coyotes and meth heads. Not good. Trev from the UK, what is up? Marco P says, that was my pet rat named Ben. Patrick Yin says, yes, recently gaming and after-school education company got a huge pressure from the government. Yes. So Patrick Yin is correct. Those Chinese stocks got absolutely clocked. So be careful. And it's a shame. It's a real shame, because a lot of these Chinese companies are phenomenal businesses. And it's a shame that the Chinese government will not allow them to operate freely. So this is One Vanderbilt. Solo 401 says, I laugh when New Yorkers say they ordered Domino's. Girl in the Curl says, Wall Street Scape Bro, I lost 2 huge accounts this week. I am telling myself it's not a big deal, but it bothers me. Girl in the Curl, are you in sales? I'm assuming you're in sales and you lost 2 accounts. That sucks. It's not a big deal. You're going to get new customers. You just got to be persistent, and you got to keep your head up. Always keep your head up. Lupe says, hey, Lupe, what's up? How are you, Lupe? Welcome to the chat. Lou Rodriguez says, the rents are expensive. Yeah, the rents are really expensive here. Robert Panulo says, have you tried Prince Street Pizza? I have. I really like Prince Street Pizza. I get the spicy pepperoni slice. Cosmo Scary says, I love it when you say clocked. Thank you, Cosmo. Nicholas says, hey Tom, what's the average rent for a storefront in the city, in the suburbs? I'm not sure. That's actually a question for NYC Cherry Groove, because he is our real estate expert. The Wall Street Skate Bro real estate expert is New York City, is NYC Cherry Groove. Gregory Kelly says, I just ordered a Lego kit to build the Empire State Building. Can't wait to put it together. Lupe, welcome to the chat. Always great to have you here. Always great to have you here. Yeah, so let's head down. Let's keep it moving. I'm trying to keep up on all the comments, but if I miss the comments because the chat is going too fast, just feel free to pop the comment in again, and I promise you I will get to it. Sally says, Tom, I am always enjoying your streams. I appreciate that, Sally. NYC Cherry Groove says, no rats in my neighborhood. My dog's after skunks, cats, and squirrels. So you know what, Cherry Groove, you know what that reminds me of? So I was taking a walk through Central Park the other night, and I see these massive, and I'm talking massive raccoons. These things were so huge. And I was thinking about my dog back home. I have a beagle. I'm like, if I ever took my dog for a walk in Central Park and he ever got a look at one of those raccoons, he would go absolutely ballistic. Absolutely ballistic. Mark Davis says, Tom, did you celebrate your 1K subs? Congratulations once again. Thank you, Mark Davis. I appreciate that. So Mark is our pal from Toronto, Canada, that works in the medical marijuana space. So very interesting space, which I'm keen on learning more about. Yeah, but I had a good time. This weekend I tried to just take it easy, nothing too crazy. Girl in the Curl says, raccoons the size of toddlers. Yes. So in Central Park, if anybody visits Central Park around, I would say dusk, maybe like 8 or 9 o'clock, you're gonna see massive raccoons, like really, really big raccoons. Cosmo Scary says, taking a dog to Central Park is a good way to make friends. Yeah, that's a very good point. Very good way to make friends. Loose 72, what's up? Disney cast member says, a raccoon came through our cat door last week. No way. So it was in your house? That's crazy. The Swan says, beagles are droopy, sleepy, lazy dogs. I think so the Swan, I think you're talking about a bloodhound. So the bloodhounds are like that. Beagles, they're ballistic. They go gangbusters, those things. They howl. My beagle howls anytime somebody comes in the house. That thing's going gangbusters all day, every day. Solo 401 says, Johnson & Wales University has a marijuana bachelor's program now. Do they really? That's actually really very good to hear. So I think John Jay College of Criminal Justice is also rolling out a marijuana program too at the school, so at the CUNY school. Gerald Lee says, I love James and Carla's dog Hudson. He is so well behaved. Yeah, dogs that are well behaved, they're amazing. ZZZZ says, hugs from Brazil, bro. Hey, what's up, man? We love Brazil on the stream, so welcome to the stream from Brazil. NYC Cherry Groove says, Basset Hound, you mean, Tom, not Bloodhound. So Cherry Groove, I went to John Jay, as you know, and the mascot of the school is a bloodhound. So they actually brought in like 2 bloodhounds to the school, and these things were like so lazy, so that's why I thought of that. The Finisher says, are you gonna go pass by where the crazy security officer is at? Absolutely not, we are not gonna do that. We are going to avoid that at all costs. Marco P says, you can't let a beagle off the leash, we'll run away. Oh, totally. Agreed. Speaking of marijuana, 34th Street smells like you get a contact high here. So we are at 34th Street near the Madison Square Garden. Yeah, Gerald Lee says the security guard was Looney Tunes. Crazy. DJ says, where are you going now, Tom? We are going to go to the Fashion Institute of Technology, and then we are going to turn around and walk up Park Avenue back to 59th Street, Columbus Circle. The Austin Tennis says, Tom, do you ever try the food from the local food trucks? Yeah, all the time. There's actually some really, really good spots. My favorite halal place, that guy just almost got clocked by a car. My favorite halal place is called Adele's Famous. Check out this view of the Empire State Building. So Adele's Famous is the best halal cart. The best halal cart in the city. And it's right there outside of Radio City Music Hall. So I would very, very recommend anybody go there. NYC Cherry Groove says, hey Tom, I take that back. Basset Hound and Bloodhound are lazy. Oh, you were thinking Foxhounds with your fast. Yeah, Foxhounds are crazy. Yeah, so Bloodhounds, their ears like drag the ground. Crazy. Austin Tennis says, I thought you were gonna say your favorite halal cart is Halal Guys. I mean, I'm honestly, ever since, if you ever have Adele's Famous halal, like you will never want Halal Guys again, in my opinion. Gerald Lee says, there's the infamous Hotel Pennsylvania. I stayed there once. It's a bona fide dump. Is it really? This place is a dump? Trev says, I need a street map of New York City. I'm lost here. The Finisher says, I saw a crime story that happened regarding the Fashion Institute on Investigation Discovery. Yikes. Yeah, so the Fashion Institute of Technology, or FIT as they call it, is a SUNY school. So it's under the State University in New York, not to be confused with the City University in New York. Gerald Lee says, yes, I can hear rats in the walls. Ooh, that's not good. JM says, that hotel is a dump. I've never been to it, thank God. Photos from around New York says, I was there several years ago. It was all right. Okay. Well, note taken. I would never stay anywhere at 34th Street. Solo 401 says, Hotel Pennsylvania has bad reviews, old decor. Yeah, if anybody's gonna stay in New York, stay on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. Very quiet, very clean, in my opinion. You just stay on the Upper West Side, in my humble opinion. Yolanda Hicks says, hey Tom, did you know that you can cook a steak in a toaster? I did not know that. I did not know that. And I don't think I would ever try it either. So for those of you who are joining, we're just walking around now, but the topic of the day, we covered ZoomInfo. ZoomInfo's earnings report, where we broke down their earnings and their sales. And we also broke down their very frothy valuation at 120 times next year's EPS. Here, check out the FDNY coming down. Patrick New York says toaster steak. So this is the best burger place on earth, Five Guys right here. Love Five Guys. And if anybody who's just joining wants to read the article, Investors Business Daily article, where they break down the DWS Growth Stock Mutual Fund, you can put exclamation point DWS in the chat, excuse me, and Nightbot will drop a link to the article where they interview the mutual fund manager. And if you want to watch a replay of the stream, we cover it in depth into their overall investment thesis and what companies they look to invest in. EBITDA says Shake Shack, Five Guys. No way. EBITDA. Oh my God. EBITDA. No way, my friend. Not good. Shake Shack, not good. Five Guys, way better. Oh, so EBITDA. I knew you were out on Long Island. Next time you're out there, go to All American. You got to go to All American in Massapequa. I live right around that area. Very good place. Good milkshakes, good fries, great place. Very old, original Long Island place. It's nothing like special, but it's just a cool place to visit. And if you spend like $10, you could eat like a horse. Disney cast member says, I'm literally crying laughing at the toaster steak. I've never tried it. So Yolanda Hicks says, yes, Patrick, it's supposed to be good. Very interesting. Hey, Letty Munoz says, hace frio. Not really too cold. Not too cold, Letty, but Letty, hola. Glad you're here. Hey, Trev says, Tom, I noticed a lot of scaffolding in New York City. Tons of scaffolding. So Trev, get this. Check out how crazy this is, Trev. You ready? So on Wall Street and on Broad Street, it's called the Federal Hall Building, one of the most historical monuments and tourist attractions in the city, and it's where George Washington was inaugurated. And there's going to be scaffolding up in Federal Hall for the next 10 years. So if anybody wants to visit New York City, you have to make your way down to Wall Street and check out Federal Hall before they put up all the scaffolding. Here's Chewy. Chewy's a great stock, good earnings, good sales. DJ says your Spanish is really good. Yeah, Trev says, oh my God. So Trev is our new pal from the UK, United Kingdom. So if anybody you're visiting New York or you just want to see it on the stream, if you go back a couple streams ago, I showcased it. I thought I did, we showcased it for about 30 minutes. Federal Hall down on Broad Street / Wall Street. And it's going to be covered up for 10 years with scaffolding because the building is in such disrepair that it's actually a danger to the public. So here we are, everybody, at the Fashion Institute of Technology. And it is a SUNY school, so the State University in New York. NYC Cherry Groove says, hey Tom, any new eats or food recommendations you've discovered recently? So NYC Cherry Groove, I haven't. So here's my issue, NYC Cherry Groove, and I do have a very big problem. I always get FOMO, like fear of missing out, so I always go to the same places and I just hammer those places 20 million times and I get the same thing. So I gotta make a better effort to trying new foods in the city. But what about you, Cherry Groove? Anything that you would recommend? Hey, Michelle McGraw says, love Chewy. Yeah, Chewy's great. Gerald Lee says, I liked 5 Napkin Burger when I was in New York City one time. I've never been there, but I'm definitely gonna try to get there for sure. Cosmo Scary says, I just tried a new vegan place called New Leaf by Flatiron. It's terrible, so don't go there. All right, note taken. Yeah, EBITDA. So if you go to All American in Massapequa, very good place. You'll like it. Get a chocolate milkshake. You're gonna have a good time. It's a good time over there. Hey, the Finisher says, I do the same, stick to the same thing. Yeah. Hey, Julie, what's going on? Mark Davis says, Trev, how are you? Where in the UK are you? I work for a company there, consulting. Nice, Mark Davis. Yeah, the Austin Tennis' scaffolding is just part of New York City. Hey, look who we have. We have Out and About. Hey, Out and About, what is up, my friend? Out and About is our moderator from Toronto, Canada. So if you do !out, O-U-T, it'll give you a link to Out and About's channel. So welcome everybody and thank you for joining. Tonight's topic, we covered a mutual fund. We did a deep dive analysis, and we also did a deep dive analysis into ZoomInfo's earnings. ZoomInfo reported after the bell on Monday, which they beat and raised expectations. The stock was up 5% to 10% after hours, but gave back all its gains during trading on Tuesday. So we'll take a lap around the campus of FIT. So this is the Fashion Institute of Technology right here in New York City. Photos from around New York says Take 31 was packed last week, so I recommend the restaurant next door. Her name is Han. It was amazing. Oh, photos from around New York. I've been there too. So Take 31 and Her Name is Han is amazing, amazing restaurant. Great places. Hey, and look who we have here. We have Razzle Dazzle. What's up, Razzle Dazzle? Is our pal from California, the MRI Tech. Says, hey Tom, how you doing, my friend? Razzle Dazzle, I'm pretty good. Back in the city. We're back in New York City after a weekend out on Long Island. And on the stream, we just covered ZoomInfo's earnings, as well as a growth stock mutual fund where we took a deep dive analysis. So if you do !DWS, it'll drop the link to the article. So I believe these are all the dorms here at the Fashion Institute of Technology. I believe these are the dorms. I'm not sure, but they look like the dorms. So Out and About, how is the Niagara Falls? Fashion Institute of Technology, right here. Leah says, hello everyone. Hi Tom, good to see you. Leah, good to see you too. The skateboard broke again. We will get it fixed tomorrow, I promise. Unfortunately, it did break. NYC Cherry Groove says, Tom, I recommend you try the Arpa Lady, best Colombian junkish food in the city. Let me take a screenshot of that, everybody. So NYC Cherry Groove just dropped in the chat one of the best recommended Colombian restaurants in the city. I've never been to it, never heard of it, so I'm going to take a screenshot and I will go and I'll report back to the group on how I thought it was. So NYC Cherry Groove, thank you so much. Appreciate it. NYC Cherry Groove says, Tom, you missed my... Oh, no, I just read it, yeah. So the original shop is in Jackson Heights, Queens, and there's also one in Brooklyn, New York. Gotcha. The Austin Tennis says, I was in Niagara Falls over the weekend too. Wow. Yeah, Out and About was in Niagara Falls. It looked great. Looked like a nice place. Out and About says, amazing. You have to take a trip there. Once they open the borders, we will be going to Canada, hopefully, just for a little visit. Haven't been to Canada in a long time. Cosmo Scary says, speaking of Colombian, have you been to Juan Valdez Cafe, Wall Street Skate Bro? I have not. Cosmo, is that in Manhattan? Or is that in one of the boroughs? Very interesting. I've never heard of it. The Austin Tennis says, Tom, do you drive at all? I don't. The only time I drive is if I'm on the island. So this weekend I was driving. I was driving around the island. If really, honestly, if you visit Long Island, you really do need a car. The public transportation out there is a little bit lacking. However, if you're taking a trip to, say, Long Beach or Southampton, and you get an Airbnb or you get a hotel that's right on the water, you probably don't need a car. But if you really want to explore around Long Island, you definitely do need a car, in my honest opinion. Cosmo Scary says it's a Colombian coffee shop by 57th and Lex. Very interesting. I'm gonna check it out. You know what, Cosmo? Maybe I'll check it out tomorrow because surprisingly, I'm gonna be right around there tomorrow. I'm going to an event. Hey, Iris Cortez is here. What's going on? So here we are at the Fashion Institute of Technology. FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology. NYC Cherry Grooves says, Tom, have you ever had an arepa before? Hopefully I pronounced that right, but I have not. I have not. Photos from around New York says Robert Moses designed Jones Beach to mostly be assessed nearly exclusive by automobiles. Yes, that is true. So if you take the Long Island Railroad to Freeport, there is a bus that will take you directly to Jones Beach. But in my opinion, I would either just call a friend who lives on Long Island or rent a car, in my opinion. But if you do need to get there by public transportation, it is possible. All you do is you go to Penn Station, Pennsylvania Station, you take the Long Island Railroad on the Babylon line, you get off at Freeport, and then you transfer to the bus that takes you right to Jones Beach. It's called Ocean Parkway. NYC Cherry Group says, boo to Robert Moses. I like Robert Moses, but Jones Beach is definitely better, in my opinion. So Cherry Groove, I'll hit you with a question, my friend. Do you think that New York State is going to take down all the Andrew Cuomo signs on Long Island now that he is doing his thing? Or do you think they're going to leave it up? DJ says too quiet. Yeah, it's beautiful here. So it's quiet here because all the students are gone. So class is not in session. We are at FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology. Hey, we have Techno Pink. This is my compadre. Hello, Techno Pink is our pal from the Dominican Republic. Hola, Techno Pink. Hola, hola, our pals from the Dominican Republic. What is going on? So Techno Pink, I was doing some consulting work in East New York, Brooklyn, and right there on Gates Avenue. So if anybody ever goes to East New York, right there on Gates Avenue, I think it's like 1006 or 1001 Gates Avenue. Great Dominican food spot, very good. Right there on Gates Avenue in Brooklyn. Very good. Hey, NYC Cherry Goose is possibly, but Robert Moses made parts of Queens ugly. Very interesting. Sunshine after rain, great to see you. What's up, Sam? So everybody, tomorrow we hopefully we'll be back on the skateboard. I'm gonna get it fixed. Hey, Enrico. Says, hi, Tom. Appreciate the walk and finance talk. Enrico, I appreciate that, my friend. Really, really appreciate that. Wow. So thank you for supporting the channel, my friend Enrico. 50 Canadian. Thank you so much. I apologize, Enrico, that we are not on the skateboard, but my wheel fell off. I'm not sure how long you were in the chat, but my wheel fell off, my rear wheel, so I have to get that repaired. But if you're just joining, Enrico, I do appreciate you supporting the channel, my friend. That's very, very nice of you. But we did cover a topic. We covered ZoomInfo. ZoomInfo reported earnings after the bell on Monday. So if you want to watch a replay of the stream, we did a deep dive into ZoomInfo's earnings. We also covered a growth stock mutual fund that Investors Business Daily sat down with, and it was a very good conversation. So if you do !DWS, it'll drop the Investors Business Daily article link, and then we had a little bit of analysis and dialogue back and forth with the chat to sort of understand how this institutional asset manager invests the money. Oh, I don't think we covered the AUM. So I believe he manages about $2.3 billion in AUM, or assets under management. Yes, Cosmo Scary says Canadians are cool people. Dante Rose says, thanks for the stream, Tom. No problem, guys. Techno Pink says, sounds great. I have to visit. Yeah, great Dominican food. Great Dominican food. But Enrico, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody supporting the channel. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the different perspective of the city, you know, when we're on the skateboard. And, you know, thank you for listening to me ramble on about finance talk. I do appreciate it, but we have other topics on the stream as well. So thank you, everybody. Yeah, Mark Davis is Cosmo. Thank you for what you said about Canada. I agree. Canadians are very nice people. Very, very nice. Not like us crazy New Yorkers. So I've been noticing a lot of the garbage have been piling up on the side of the roads. I'm not sure if that's because they cut the sanitation department's budget, but I think maybe the budget has been reinstated. I'm not too sure. Hey, Cherry Groove says, hey Tom, I will be in the real Little Italy tomorrow on Art Avenue in the Bronx. Ooh, Cherry Groove. Damn, that makes me miss it. I gotta go back. Cherry Groove, you going? Which spot are you going to? You going to a place in particular, or are you just gonna walk around? Arthur Avenue in the Bronx, everybody, is the original Little Italy. However, some people do claim that the original Little Italy is in Manhattan. However, one of the best Little Italies is in the Bronx on Arthur Avenue. Yolanda Hicks. So Yolanda, if I remember, Yolanda is from Brooklyn, New York. I think she's joining from Brooklyn, if I remember correctly. If I got that wrong, Yolanda Hicks, I do apologize, my friend. Feel free to correct me in the chat. It says, love the channel, Tom. A very diversified group of people that makes this channel fun and interesting. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's the best thing about this channel, is we have people from all over the world, from all different backgrounds and all different professions. Wow, check this out, the Swan. I think that's one of the best shots we've ever had on the Wall Street Skateboard channel of the Empire State Building. Wow. The ABX girl says, good night all. Woke up way too early, had to watch Simone Biles at the Olympics this AM. There we go, Simone Biles. Love Simone Biles. I thought Simone dropped out of the Olympics for some reason. Hey, Beverly Hills says, yes, best shot. Doesn't this look great? So if anybody wants to come here to see this shot of the Empire, come to 6th Avenue. I don't even know which street we're on. Let's see. We're on 28th Street. Right here. Wow. Hey, Lady Coach Explores is here. What's up, Lady Coach? Dracula, what's up? This is a great shot. Mark Davis says, Trev, are you a fan of the Beatles? I was at the Old Cavern Club in Liverpool. That's awesome. Great shot of the Empire here. So photos from around New York says Simone re-entered a competition and won bronze. She's an outstanding person / hero. I agree with that, my friend. Simone Biles is arguably the greatest athlete of our time. So everybody, could we get a solo in the chat? Exclamation point solo. Exclamation point solo for the World Trade Center. Let's try to cross the street without getting hit.
Good idea.
All right, everybody. Hey, Out and About, thank you so much, Out and About. I appreciate that so much. Out and About says, oh wow, that's new. Super chats. When did that happen? Congratulations. Yes, Out and About. I think it was right after we hit 1,000 subs, so I appreciate the support, my friend. Out and About, thank you so much. Everybody, if you type !OUT in the stream, Nightbot will drop a link to our pal Out and About. So thank you so much for supporting the channel, Out and About. I really do appreciate you. And thank you for showing us around Canada. I do appreciate that. Hey, Trev says, I am 61. Best scene. Love the Beatles though. Techno Pink says, I'm lawyer and I hear a lot of finance from this channel. Yes, I know, Techno Pink. No financial advice given out, my friend. We are just talking about the companies. Just talking about the companies. Hey, Charlie says, Buenos noches. Buenos noches, Charlie. Appreciate you. Emily Rosales says, hi from El Paso, Texas. Hey, what's up? From El Paso, Texas. What is going on from El Paso? So we have another viewer, 05, I think is from Corpus Christi, Texas. So welcome to all of our viewers from Texas. Thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for subscribing. DJ says, are you tired, Tom? I'm not really that tired today. I slept in a lot this weekend. And here we have a nice view of Salesforce Tower. CRM is the ticker symbol, CRM. Salesforce right behind the bank, or right in front of the Bank of America Tower. Pretty good, guys. Julie, what's going on? Charlie, how are you? Buenos noches. Lady Coach Explorer says, greetings to you, host. What is going on? Congrats again. Beautiful night stream. Thank you, Lady Coach. Appreciate that. Sally says, Tom, your streams are always fun and interesting. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So let's head up. I was just trying to catch up on the comments. I try to read every single comment, so I appreciate you guys. Nicholas says, Tom is an excellent tour guide. Appreciate that, Nicholas. Thank you so much. Hope you're all having a good time. And hopefully we'll get the board back tomorrow, I promise. So first thing in the morning, I got a big conference call. So with one of my customers, I'm working with a customer, I think I told you guys about it. They're a clinical trial company that runs clinical trials for a new COVID drug. And it's sort of like a double-edged sword, right? So I'm happy about it because the deal is pretty big, but it kind of sucks because the deal is pretty big. Because the larger the deal is, that means COVID is flaring up, right? So the more COVID patients there are, the more people are enrolled into this clinical trial. So it's a little bit, it's like, it's sort of disappointing to get excited about, like, oh yeah, they're gonna order more stuff. But then it's like, oh, that sucks. They're ordering more stuff, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit of a strange situation, but I guess the only thing that I could say about it is, you know, hopefully this medicine will help people that are suffering from the virus. So yeah, JM says double-edged sword for sure. Double-edged sword for sure. You know, we'll go down here because this is going to be a better view of the Empire. Oh, NYC Cherry Group. That's funny. Yeah, Maria O says the board has a flat tire. So what I think I'm going to do, here, I'm going to use the camera to see if I can cross the street. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change out the trucks entirely because I was actually changing out the individual wheels. So we'll see. I just don't want to get on the board and then have these things fall off while I'm riding. That's the only thing I don't want to do, guys. Hey, we have Pia Gray, P-I-A Gray, says from Houston, Texas here, just subscribed. Hey, Pia from Houston, Texas. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're enjoying. We're usually on a skateboard tonight, but unfortunately it broke. So we're just walking around, talking finance, talking earnings, and looking at a great view of the Empire State Building. So this is the view of the Empire State Building from West 32nd Street and Broadway, right here, Koreatown. So Koreatown is one of my favorite places in New York. But yeah, we have a lot of new people joining the stream, so I appreciate everybody that's been joining, old and new. Appreciate everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. I appreciate everybody. And hopefully you are all enjoying. So we'll go to Koreatown tomorrow. We're gonna hit Koreatown tomorrow. JM, what's going on, JM? Nicholas says Tom is the official marketing director for Empire State Building. Hey, I love the Empire State Building. It's amazing. And I always like to showcase the Empire State Building for our friend, the Swan. It's a great building, New York icon. But look, if the Empire State Building ever reached out to me and offered me a job, I would take, you know, executive director of marketing for the Empire State Building for sure. Hey, John Casella. What's up, John Casella? Says, what's up, all? Great views tonight, nice and clear. John, how are you, my friend? Hey, we got the ping pong going on here. Ooh, nice. Fernando, we got a dude. Fernando, let's go to Bryant Park, play some ping pong. So we're back at 34th Street, Herald Square, and we're gonna walk up Park Avenue. So we're gonna make a right here on 34th Street and 6th. DJ says ping pong, yeah. Hey, Mark R. Davis. Mark Davis says, Tom, have you been up to the observation deck of the Empire? I have. But Mark, I haven't been there in a really long time. I have not been to the Empire State Building observation deck in an extremely long time. Maria O says, we're still on 32nd Street. Forgot you're not on the board. Thought you would be near the 40s already. Yeah, so when we're on the skateboard, we cover so much ground. I mean, I could skate the entire island of Manhattan in one stream, for sure. Photos from around New York says the Edge seems like a cool observation deck to check out. It really does. So this is the main drag here right on 34th Street, for those of you who haven't seen it. You guys could take a look at it at night. Hey guys, we were talking about, that was a topic on the stream the other night, like about a month ago, figs. Right here, New York Stock Exchange listed. You heard it here first on the Wall Street Skate Bro channel. It's a new IPO, and they're trying to be the medical scribe company, like Lululemon. They're trying to be a Lululemon of medical scribes. It's not an endorsement to buy the stock, but we did cover it on the channel. The company is called Figs. And it's an amazing, really an amazing entrepreneurial story of these two women that started the company out of the trunk of their car, which was amazing. And now they are CEOs of publicly traded company FIGS, F-I-G-S, on the New York Stock Exchange. Mark Davis says, Tommy, you sharpening up on your ping pong skills. Out and About says, can you do that for the next stream? Skateboard all of Manhattan in one stream. Oh my God. I think that may take us a while, but so tomorrow I thought we would go to the east side. So we'll be skateboarding and watching the sunset from the east side. JM says a SPAC. So a SPAC stands for a Special Purpose Acquisition Company. So these are blank check companies, SPACs, Special Purpose Acquisition Companies. So we'll talk about, yeah, you know what, we'll do that. We'll make a stream where we talk all about SPACs, because I think if you want to look for a place in the market that it has a lot of froth, so that's a lot of speculation, I think in the SPAC space. So I personally would never buy one. These are blank check companies. They stand for special purpose acquisition companies. And essentially they're doing everything in the reverse, right? Usually, you create a company and then you go raise money. But what SPACs are is they raise a bunch of money and then they go find a company that they want to bring public. So a little bit greedy. We can go into that. There's a lot of controversy around special purpose acquisition companies. So we will definitely talk about that. Maybe I'll make that a whole topic of the next stream. So thank you for that. So here we are at the Empire State Building. We're at the front entrance. Hey, Cecilia Thomas says, hello everyone. Hey, what's up, Cecilia? Cecilia, welcome. We are at the Empire State Building, and LinkedIn is a Microsoft-owned company, and LinkedIn has an office right here at the Empire State Building. So welcome everybody that's just joining. Cosmo Scary says, stream from Inwood Battery. So speaking of earnings season and a company that posted an amazing quarter, we have Chipotle Mexican Grill, which posted amazing earnings results. Amazing earnings results. Out and About, we'll check it out. We'll do a full Manhattan stream. So Chipotle had a great quarter. So check out the Empire State Building from street level view. I don't think we've ever seen the Empire from this sort of view so close, have we? Yolanda Hicks says, yes, LinkedIn is located on the ground floor of the Empire State Building. Yep, one of my good buddies works for LinkedIn. So Yolanda, I don't think I told you. I may have told you, Yolanda, before on the stream, but I actually used to live in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And I loved it. I really enjoyed the neighborhood. Great neighborhood, great people, great food. But once the pandemic hit, I moved to the city. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll move back. We'll see. Hey, Audi Sportsback says midnight. Oh, what's up, Audi? So we'll go one more over, where you can see the top of the One Vanderbilt right here. Yolanda Hicks says, you should, Tom. Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. I think I may move back. We'll see. Because my lease is up soon. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. My lease is up. Lady Coach Explorer says, beautiful. Yeah, Leah says Chipotle. Chipotle reported a great quarter, fantastic quarter. so Cosmo, I don't know. It's either I renew the lease one more year, or I'm gonna ask to renew the lease for 6 months and then look for something to buy down in Florida maybe. We'll see. Bonjour, fireproof viewers. There we go. Mark Davis says, Tom, how long have you been in your condo? I thought you bought there. No, I didn't buy. Did not buy. I wish I had the money to buy. I would have got a great deal, but I didn't have the money to buy anything in Manhattan. But it's coming up on a year now, which is crazy to think about. Time really does fly. War Walker, hey, what's up, War Walker? Says rents are probably super high. Yeah, rents went back up. I literally got my place in Manhattan at the bottom of the market. Now the rents are ridiculous. So this is going to be another really nice view of the Empire. I'll show you guys right now. Check it out. This is the view right on 34th Street, coming up on Madison Avenue. The Austin Tennis has renewed the lease for the year. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I think you're right, the Austin Tennis. I think you're right. Yeah, Nicholas says, I saw something, 30,000 New Yorkers moved to Florida since the start of the pandemic. War Walker says spectacular. DJ says awesome. Sunshine, New York, hope you had a great weekend. Sunshine, New York, hopefully you feel better. Hope you feel better, my friend. Our pal, our great moderator, Sunshine, New York. Hey, Andrew Calhoun is here. What's up? Andrew, what's up? All right, we'll take one more look. The Empire State Building is a fan favorite of the channel. Geo, what is up, Geo? Says everything in life is about timing. So is the rental and stock market. Have to pounce at the opportunity, but most importantly is to recognize when opportunity is there. Wow, very well said, Geo. Very well put. I agree with you there, my friend. Beautiful view of the Empire State Building, right here on 34th Street and Madison Avenue in New York. Leah says, great stream, Tom. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, but Geo, I think, so Geo is really into the stock market and all that stuff. So Geo, I think check out Investors Business Daily. Check out Investors Business Daily, the article that I had the Nightbot drop in the chat. I think you're gonna like it a lot. That's how I learned many of my processes, is from reading and studying portfolio managers and mutual fund managers that have consistently outperformed the market over time. And this is one Vanderbilt. And this is one Vanderbilt right here. Hey, War Walker says, stay in New York. Miami is steam bath, yuck. Ooh, War Walker, I don't know, my friend. I'm actually looking to buy a place down there. So War Walker, you got a point. So War Walker is not wrong, in my opinion. However, I just don't think I could do another New York winter. I just don't think I could do another New York winter, in my opinion. Ooh, roaches. Damn, I hate roaches so much. Check this out. Check this out. Would anybody decorate their apartment like this? DJ says the best chat room. Cosmos puts emojis of roaches. Dude, I can't stand roaches. I don't know why, I just don't like it. Hey, Lady Coach Explorers says that looks more lovely at night. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I mean, a lot of people say they like New York City at night better. Yeah, Sunshine, New York, cockroach is disgusting. So, War Walker, you do have a point, but I mean, I love New York, don't get me wrong. However, I'm just not a big fan of the winter. I just don't like the winter. Geos is all over it, Tom. I have all your stuff on my watch list. Waiting for team Atlassian dip, no problem. Yeah, so Geo, I think the best money spent ever, in my humble opinion, if you subscribe to Investors Business Daily, and I have no sort of ties to them at all, but the paper's $5. If you walk into the 7-Eleven, at your local 7-Eleven or your local bodega, Investors Business Daily is probably going to be there rotting and turning all yellow. The guy behind the counter at the bodega may give it away to you for free because it just sits there. It's the best value to really learn, and in my opinion, Investors Business Daily has the best journalists in all of finance. Better than the Financial Times, in my opinion. Great journalists. Oh, everybody. So glad we came here. If you're in for a treat, check this out. This is the Morgan Library. This is one of my favorite places. Wait. Hold on, I'm getting confused. No, yes, this is the Morgan Library right here. Morgan Library is one of my favorite places in all New York City. If you're visiting New York, please, I'm telling you, do me a favor and visit the Morgan Library. It's so beautiful in here. The history is unreal. Unreal. So the Morgan Library right here, it's just so amazing, so much education. I mean, if you spend 30 minutes to an hour in the Morgan Library, you'll probably learn more just from being in here and reading all the exhibits than you would in like a regular college class. I mean, this place is just literally a work of art in Manhattan. So please check out the Morgan Library on East 37th Street. Excuse me, East 37th Street. Right here. Sally says, I love the winter and fall. Hey, Hacking Infinity. What's up, Hacking Infinity? Welcome, my friend. Hacking Infinity says, new viewer here. I love New York. I'm traveling there next week. I'm excited. Awesome, my friend. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. We'll go around the other way. But you're going to love it. So welcome to New York. You got to go to some amazing places. The Nightbot will probably drop you some amazing recommendations. Yeah, the noise is a little crazy. But Sunshine New York, I think it was a little bit of a crazy guy there on the bench. The Swan says, I'm lost, I don't know where we are. So the Swan, we usually never come here on the stream. I think this is one of the first times we were here on the stream. But we are on East 37th Street and Madison Avenue, right here at the Morgan Library. So JP Morgan, you think about the big investment bank, JP Morgan, Morgan Library is right here. Beautiful. Yolanda Hicks says, Tom, that's why rats are out. The more construction work going on, the more they invade the rat space. Yolanda, that's very true. So what Yolanda Hicks said is very true. And I've never seen more construction than I have over the past few weeks. I mean, over the past few months. They're clanging and banging the whole city, tearing it up. Photos from around New York says the interior of the Morgan Library is jaw-dropping. It is. So if anybody, I'm telling you, the Morgan Library is top 5 things to do in New York. It's beautiful there. Go to the Morgan Library, spend like the $15 on the ticket. It's beautiful. I love the Morgan Library. Also, the Henry Clay Frick Museum. A lot of the exhibits at the Henry Clay Frick Museum are in the Morgan Library. Very nice. Hacking Infinity. When I think of JP Morgan, I think of his ex-wife, Sonia Morgan, on The Real Housewives in New York. That's funny. That's so funny. I know. Sunshine, New York says your neighborhood is invaded with construction. It's crazy. Well, we have the infrastructure bill, the Joe Biden infrastructure bill. So the whole country will be ripped up, and hopefully it'll look a little bit better moving forward. But we are now looking at the One Vanderbilt building. Hey, Beijing Charlie says, I used to work on that block. Nice, dude. Well, welcome. Welcome to the chat. So Beijing Charlie, little bit of bad news. We broke the skateboard, but it will be back up and running tomorrow, I promise. So we are here East 39th Street. East 39th. Photos from around New York says, I think there is a Gutenberg Bible in there. I think so too. I think it's in there too. They transferred it from the Frick Museum to the library. Hey, Hermes Addict is here. What's up, Hermes Addict? How are you, my friend? Hermes Addict says, I miss New York City, but the taxes and the humidity is keeping me in Miami Beach, and I'll just travel. So Hermes Addict, my lease is up. My lease is expiring, I believe, September 30th, October 1st. So it's either I'm gonna renew the lease, which I don't wanna do, or I'm gonna look for a place to buy, maybe in Southern Florida, North Miami. We'll see, we'll see. And then I'll be back and forth between New York City and Miami. Hey, Trev says, Tom, was that the Chrysler building or not? No, this building, Trev, is One Vanderbilt, but we are about to see the Chrysler building in just a second. So we're gonna see it in just a second. We're walking up on it right now. Hey, Steve says, hey, Tom, any comments on SCGSX, DWS S&P 500 Index Fund? So I believe, so are you talking about the mutual fund that we covered on the stream? The one thing, so the one main reason why I highlight these is not to say go and buy them. The reason why I highlight it is because it shows you the process of how these portfolio managers invest their money, right? So the one thing that you have to watch out for is the expense ratios. Is the expense ratio on a lot of the mutual funds, because they could be extremely, extremely high. You know, if the expense ratio is 2%, here, check out this amazing, amazing view here. This is One Vanderbilt. One Vanderbilt. Sorry guys, I'm trying to tie my shoe and tuck my shoe in at the same time. So I think the ticker symbol of the fund we covered today is SCGSX. But if you're looking at just a regular one to track the S&P 500, I would stick with a regular Vanguard ETF or index fund that tracks the S&P 500. Because if you're looking to just not outperform the market, if you're looking to match the market returns, what you want to do is you want to go for the lowest fees possible. The lowest fees possible. So here we are at the new, or at the old New York Public Library, the Stephen Schwarzman building. EBITDA's dad used to work for Stephen Schwarzman. Disney cast member says, Tom, Florida is not as walkable friendly. Are you going to buy a car? No, I wouldn't buy a car. I would just skateboard around, but I would be very close to the water. War Walker says, is that an office building or residence or both? It's an office building. Hey, Fog City Girls here. What is going on? What is going on? Beijing says, are you down with the new mandate? I'm not down for it, but you know, it is what it is. Hermes Addict says, what do you think about the new Walk Street coming here? So many, I've never heard of that. Hermes Addict, what do you mean? The new Walk Street? What is that? I've never heard of it. Hey, Nathan Guadalupe says, beautiful and sweet night, Tom. and friends over the world. What is going on? Nate de Guadalupe. So Hermes Addict, let me go back to your comments. I'm not sure if I understood it. Hey, Michael DaCosta. Thank you so much, Michael DaCosta. Insurance, what's going on? Insurance practice exams, what is up? Hermes Addict, I've never heard about the new Walk Street. Hey, Arjan says hi. Hey, what's up, Arjan? What's going on? The New Jersey Devil says, yo, skateboard in Florida, you turn into a puddle. I know. If I go to Florida, we're definitely still going to do the streams. But don't worry, I'll be back and forth. New Wall Street, they say, South Florida is supposed to be. Yes, Hermes Addict, that's true. So Goldman Sachs Asset Management is now going to be located in Palm Beach, Florida. So only the asset management division of Goldman Sachs, but that's still a big statement. That's a big move. I think a lot of financial firms, hedge funds, private equity, I think they're going to locate in Florida. I do agree with that. I do think so. But they're not all going to leave New York. There's just going to be some more that are moving to Florida. They'll probably have 2 offices. So here we are at the Grand Central Station. And we have a very nice view of the Chrysler Building. Beautiful view of the Chrysler Building. The New Jersey Devil, what's up, man? So this is the Chrysler Building. It says, whoa, check out the reflection of Grand Central on the hotel. Yeah, it's beautiful. Check it out right there. Trev says, wow. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful shot here, guys. Very nice. Hermes Addict says, I don't think they will either. Yeah, so Hermes Addict, I think Southern Florida is going to be very, very popular among businesses in high tax areas to go. But I'll always think that there will be a spot for big Wall Street firms to be here. And this guy's going through the red light. I think it'll always be a time for big Wall Street firms to be in New York. I don't think there'll ever be a spot where all the Wall Street places are never here. Hey, Steve says, Tom, did you ever check out the Campbell? Yeah, so Steve, we talk about that all the time. The Campbell Apartments in Grand Central Station is beautiful there. I used to take clients there all the time. The Campbell Bar in Grand Central Station. I recommend that all the time on the stream. So Steve, great recommendation. So if anybody's interested, Google the Campbell Bar or Campbell Apartments, Grand Central Station. The architecture is unbelievable, amazing, amazing. But Steve from Buffalo, what's going on, my friend? Mark Davis's Chrysler Building was built during the Great Depression. Hard to believe. 1930, I know. So the Empire State Building was built during the Great Depression too. Sean Rock says, when you caught between the... Indeed. Photos from around New York says, I think they expanded their dining options into the now closed off Vanderbilt Street. Yes, they did. All right, everybody, we're coming up on the 2.5 hour mark, which is crazy to think about, but we are. Shauna Rocks is moving in New York City. So we're coming up on the 2 hour mark. I may call it a night. We had a lot of fun. For those of you who are just joining, on today's stream, we covered a lot. We covered the DWS Capital Growth Stock Mutual Fund. Their portfolio manager is Sebastian Werner. The ticker symbol is SCGSX. And he manages about $2.4 billion. And the main premise of the fund is that they want to invest in companies that create innovations that give their enterprises or their clients an edge in life. So we went over some of the companies that they invest in, like DocuSign, which is used for digital signatures, so a very disruptive company. And if you think about it, especially during the virus, you know, who's going to want to, you know, sign papers in person? So DocuSign is just eating up an incredible amount of market share, and they've been growing their earnings and their revenues over 100% quarter over quarter. So amazing, amazing topics tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hey, Jorge says, hi everyone. I was watching the Olympics and somehow I ended up here. Greetings from Mexico. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So on this stream, we skateboard around New York City and we talk about finance. We cover earnings on Wall Street, and we also highlight some of the best technologies, emerging technologies and software. So welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. And I think we are gonna end it right here, everybody, because we're coming up on the 2.5 hour mark and the phone is gonna die. So what do you guys think of the new design of the Apple computers? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think of that design? I don't know about it. I think it's all right. Not the best. So everybody, we're gonna call it a night right here on 5th Avenue. Everybody be safe. Have a great night. Happy Wednesday. We're already halfway through the week. Can you guys believe that? Week is flying by. Hope everybody has a very productive Wednesday. Mark Davis says, good seeing you again, Tom. Thank you for the very great stream, very educational. No problem, Mark Davis. Thank you all, I appreciate it. Everybody be safe. Have a happy Tuesday. Have an even better Wednesday tomorrow. Can't believe the week is already half over. And we will see you all in the next one. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed this sort of content. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be back on the skateboard because I will get it fixed. I just have a couple conference calls to attend to tomorrow, but I will be making my way to the West Village to either get a new skateboard or get the wheels replaced. So we'll see. So everybody, thank you for joining. Insurance practice exams. War Walker, thank you so much. Photos from around New York. As always, great seeing you. Geo absolutely says, see you, Tom, and all. Congrats on monetizing the channel. Thank you, Geo. I appreciate that. Andrew Calhoun is our moderator from Australia. Thank you so much. Julie, thank you. Michael DaCosta says, time check, 11:50. Thank you, Michael. Cosmo Scary, as always. Rosie says, ciao, Tom. Buenos noches. Buenos noches, Rosie. Thank you all for joining. Yolanda Hicks, Zap Allen, Sally, thank you so much. Sunshine, New York. Hey, and our new viewer, Trev, from the United Kingdom. Trev, thank you for joining the channel. Hope you had a good time on the stream. NYC Cherry Groove. Nicholas says, Tom, great chatting with you again. No problem. Jorge says, nice to meet you, Tom. I love New York City. I'll stick around. Already subscribed. Appreciate that. So is it George or is it Jorge? I don't want to mispronounce your name, but I want to make sure I get it right. I don't want to mispronounce your name, my friend, but I do appreciate you joining. Fog City Girl, as always. Hermes Addict, as always. Thank you so much. NYC Cherry Groove, 1 hour goodbyes. Yes, NYC Cherry Groove, thank you for being a great moderator. Thank you for giving us great Colombian food recommendations, my friend. The Swan, as always. Appreciate you, my friend, from the great country of Ireland. Brandy says thanks for the stream. Mark Davis is our pal from Toronto, Canada, out and about. Cosmo Scary from right here in New York City. Kiki, thank you for joining from Rochester, New York. All right, everyone, I gotta go. Appreciate it. Be safe, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night. And sunshine after rain, how could I forget? Sunshine after rain, thank you so much. And Fernando, please check out Super Friends in the City. Very, very nice guy. Extremely entertaining. Very, very different type of show. Extremely entertaining. Great guy. Greatest of all time. Please check out our pal, Super Friends in the City. Very, very good. Disney cast member, our Long Island native. And Andrew Calhoun. DJ, thank you so much. Appreciate it, everybody. I do have to go. 10% battery. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much.